freaky ass nigga. He's a 69 god.
You think that's a compliment?
Yes.
Being a freaky ass nigga, you think that's a compliment?
Yes.
It depends on who you're talking to.
I mean, it means like I don't want to be P Diddy freaky, but I want to be like, I don't even think I want to be Prince freaky. I want to be like, there has to be
Trey
like
Songz.
Nah, I heard he.
Yeah.
You recording?
I'm talking about on the freaky. Yes.
Are we recording? We're live.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'm just telling you how it is.
I'm talking about on the free for it. You know,
I grew up.
He fights niggas.
I grew up
You know, he
idly.
fights niggas and he like 6'1".
Ooh, I don't give a fuck.
No, he like 5'9".
He gonna look me up and know that I shoot niggas. What? I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas. You gonna? What's crazy is my reputation already.
That's what August Alsina said.
August Alsina. I respected his gangster to an extent, but he was a crybaby.
August
Alsina was a crybaby.
Is it because you don't respect light-skinned people or what?
It has nothing to do. I didn't say anything about him being light skinned. Why'd you do that? Why did you make it?
I know you on a personal level.
I'm not a colorist.
Parallels.
I'm not a color.
To the thing, you know, you don't really have anything negative to say.
Can we get back? Okay,
about the black or the berry.
Okay, can we? Okay, so let's. That was. It's just so many elements to that song that I felt like were obviously personal jabs, and because from like we've discussed before, they wanted Kendrick on the track. He declined, and now because he declined, now you gotta take these little jabs at him, and I feel like you're just poking the bear. It was unnecessary, and now it got us where we are today.
But he didn't. Cole made sure that it wasn't a diss. Saying yo, we the big three and things like that. Like he's not disrespecting Kendrick Lamar by just speaking on it.
But he's saying like, nigga, if I did diss you, you know I diss you. I don't care how cocky you think you is. Humble yourself when you speak to me. Respect me.
No, come on. We both men.
No.
You telling me
don't
when I'm around you.
Don't pop that fly shit to me, especially over wax.
This is not me popping fly shit.
That is a nigga popping fly shit. That's a nigga saying.
What, the Muhammad Ali part?
Nigga, no, nigga. If I was at you, you'll know I was at you. First, hold on, dog. I didn't decline because I thought you was at me. Maybe I just don't want to work with you guys. That's why I declined. Maybe I'm dealing with my personal life, and that's why I declined. But niggas get on tracks and start want to push buttons, and it's not just Cole, because Drake, something about I can't go to the exact part, but I know it's a reference to a boat. He's been talking about Kendrick, and Kendrick has been boating and things like that. That's how he's been spending some of his time or whatever.
Is Kendrick the only person that's been boating?
No, I know he was having a discussion with Ross.
Come on, all these dudes, they be on boats with each other. Michael Rubin be getting these white parties, and they be on these yachts and stuff like that. You know,
isn't Michael Rubin who be throwing the freaky deaky parties with Lil Baby? Is that guy right there? Is that him?
It's everybody. Everybody's there. Like Lil Baby, of course, he's there in his all white. But I don't think
the all white party with that's the one who was hugging everybody from the back. That guy?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, okay.
Hugging everybody from the back.
I see him hug several men from the back.
Ladies?
Huh?
The ladies?
No, he hugged. There's a picture of him hugging Lil Baby from the back. You didn't see that? You know what I'm talking about?
Bro, different people come from different places. And
it's not acceptable for a man to be held from a back by another man in any culture that is straight or hetero.
Hell, you maxing it. You maxing it. You think Lil Baby, where is he from?
He's from Atlanta.
Never mind.
Ooh, that's a hard pill to swallow. No Diddy.
Never mind.
It's a lot of that. Yeah, it's a lot of Stranger Things happen in Atlanta. Stranger Things.
Lil Baby.
Oh, I don't want to be dissing people. I don't want niggas to be feeling like I'm dissing them. I'm not dissing. I'm just saying.
Oh no, I'm not dissing people either.
I'm not dissing. I like his.
You like his music? I don't know. What was the last Lil Baby song you like? What was it called?
Pikachu.
You talking about that shit he did with Drake in 2015? And Drake was on it?
Woo. That's crazy, right? That's the last Lil Baby song I like. No, I lie. I'm capping for real. I'm capping for the camera. I enjoyed all that POPZ stuff that he did with Rollo and for Doug. Like when the three of them are together, I enjoy that music a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Lil Baby is like in rare form when he's with them two niggas.
think this is obviously like out of context. Like we're not even speaking about that. But I believe Rilo passed him musically.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Rallo did definitely pass Lil Baby. I think Rallo is like, other than like maybe beat selection and consistency, like his wordplay is like reminiscent of like early Wayne.
He has a flavor, and he could do it speaking a certain way. He could do it speaking another way. Like
you could put him on
multiple audiences.
You could put him on a pop track like that.
Yeah,
that says a lot.
He gonna be him.
But we talking about all these other
when
niggas.
it comes to this first person shooter shit, I think that I honestly don't think that it should have been enough to detonate Kendrick the way it did on what was to come next. But I think it's like a sucking dick.
What's
contest.
crazy is this guy.
They were sucking dick on that. Like that's what they were.
No
doing.
Diddy. But what's crazy is when the camera is on, this guy is like this, but he's the same type of character that Kendrick is. Because if someone spoke out against you right now, you're gonna crank up on them. It doesn't matter.
Said what?
If a nigga speak on your name,
what?
It doesn't matter what they said. They speak on your name, but they're not speaking to you directly, or they're speaking about you. You feel like what? You feel flex on them. You feel pop your shit, and that's who you are. It's a short man syndrome, Napoleon complex, and you also suffer from it.
Drake is 6'3", 6'5", 6'5". What does he suffer from?
Somebody's triggered.
Is he sassy?
Triggered. Somebody's triggered. He's triggered.
Listen. There's not. It depends. Matter of fact, no. What you're saying, it's partly true, but it's partly fake as well.
No, it's just
because guess what?
Mm-hmm.
If there is a nigga that's Shaq size in front of me, and he has a blammer on him, guess what? He can say whatever the fuck he wants to say about me, and about my name.
Oh.
What are you gonna do? Oh, I know. Matter of fact, no. We know what you're gonna do.
I've learned to.
Your short man syndrome is on a whole nother level.
But that shit packing. That shit packing on my shit.
You need some short man syndrome mixed with a little bit of pussy.
What's that? A little bit of pussy?
Yeah, what I mean by that is you got to be a little bit of you got to have your limits to where it's like, all right.
And then he throwing up Crip signs. He throwing up C's and shit.
No,
he's throwing a little bit of pussy. That's what he did. He said.
No, not with. I'm just saying being a little pussy sometimes. You have to know when to play that card. You short niggas don't know when to play that card.
No.
I know when to play that card.
No, I play that card right now. That's where I'm at right now. I want niggas to think this shit is like
Yeah, my son is definitely getting a nice little.
I'm in my Teletubby phase right now. I'm not really worried about proving any points. So I feel like Kendrick was letting that go on for a while. He was like, niggas. He's letting everybody have their fun in the industry, but when you say my name, I'm letting a lot of shit slide. But when you're speaking to me now, you're going out your way. Don't say my name. And even though Cole might have done it in a passive aggressive way because he's a passive aggressive.
I will say in old school rap culture, once my name is said,
a name drop,
like no matter what name, my name being said is disrespect.
Name drop is a name drop means something.
Yeah. If we're on the same, if we're not on the same team and we are both rappers that rap, if you say my name, it's like you throwing.
If we're not obviously comrades and you mention me, it's not an honorable mention. Yeah. It has to be sought to, and that's where it's at.
Yes. That would just be weird.
And that brings
Eminem
us.
is rapping on Shady. And he's just like, yo, doing it Memphis Bleak like that. No matter what he says, it's gonna be considered a shot because you guys just are not in the same.
But Eminem is the different type of name they use because he's gonna name drop. It's like
he didn't care about beef. Like
okay, but we're talking about someone who's passive aggressive, saying your name like, bro.
Who's passive aggressive?
J. Cole is a passive. I don't see him as an aggressive. person.
He fought, did he?
He fought, did he?
Yes, somebody has to do it. Kendrick not doing it. Drake not doing it. Drake getting peed on.
I was about to say.
J. Cole fought Diddy. He's not pussy to me. See, he chooses when to fight the battles. He's not gonna go fight this battle.
Where is this? I need this fact checked. Like I need to know.
There was an incident between
I knew that there was
J.
a problem.
Cole and Diddy. I don't know who won. I don't know if Diddy mocked him. But I do know that there was an incident between J. Cole and Diddy in a club, and it was an altercation.
You think that
J. Cole literally says in one of his songs, the last person I fought was P. Diddy. He loved this nigga. Listen to that song. Like, you could, you know how J. Cole would say that shit.
last person, I feel like that's a nigga who got beat up.
Yes, sir. It was a power punch. It was a power punch.
I feel like that is like gonna be a monumental.
Yeah, it's kind of the record that changed, like, that set the mark in the industry again.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like that record.
Groundbreaking.
That record is what, you know, where the tides change. Like,
niggas gonna remember that record for like that's the Drake diss that like.
First person shooter happened, but I still like I really don't connect it. Like, I guess you can, but I think just, you know,
because everything else after like that is a jab and a punch. And like I said already, first person shooter was a poke. They poked the bear. You poked the bear, and you should have been tasing that nigga, shooting that nigga, but you poking him, and he came in, nigga, I'm really like that, nigga. What you waking me up?
I agree. And I think that, you know, couple that with like the rollout and everything, like just the bang of it all. I think that Drake, you couldn't ignore that, bro. It literally went #1 and survived through both a Beyonce and Taylor Swift album.
Like I was saying, as far as the rollout of like that, I feel like, how can I say this? I feel like the like that kind of overshadowed the project that Future dropped.
I agree.
I don't know if that was intentional, you know.
It was tough for it not to be like that's
such a you dissing somebody and you got an album coming out.
You dissing the somebody.
Yeah.
And you feel me? Two people that are in the big four are on the track.
So now it's a big four.
All right, no. There's a big three and then #4. Yeah. Like,
what was a bar in like that kind of like ooh, like made you like you had to wince a little bit, like it hurt.
Hey yo, let me see. Money, power, respect. The last one is better. Like when he throws in those little like
those
jabs, where it's like
it's
like the character jabs, bro. Like when you're poking at someone's character, something that can't really be fixed. You feel me? Like it's something about somebody. Those are the ones that hurt a little more than the motherfucker big three. Like that's cool, and that's you standing on words that others aren't gonna say. They gonna continue to fake this or whatever. You feel me? But when he's poking at some of those character traits, it just seems like it's like foreshadowing.
I feel like he kind of strips the power away that they may think that they have when you're telling someone, I don't even care about being associated or being a part of whatever conglomerate that you guys think that you have. I don't give a damn about it. And that takes all the power from him. And that makes him more powerful because you can stand against.
But I'm just saying, when I say the rollout, like, bro, it's like you gotta understand, like the cornucopia. You remember cornucopia of everything coming together. The song is called Like That, like just off rip. Mind you, you got Metro. He's coming off like the Spider-Man movie. He's been bugging out. You feel me? Like Metro's been bugging out. He has a huge audience himself. But when it's like you got Metro, you got Future, you got Kendrick. The song is called Like That. The hook is knocking. You could have it going in the club. There's a Drake diss on it. Like there's a lot of boxes checked for Like That. Like it's almost like scientific.
Yeah. I can agree with. I can see. We're not gonna disagree on Like That, bro. We can both say like this was a pivotal moment in the entire rap beef. Drake couldn't get around it. He couldn't. I could tell that he was bothered. You remember the pictures and the memes coming out while he's in the club. He was
walking
notably
around. He had old school
bothered.
headphones in. He had like the wires in. That's when you knew.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta hear this.
Yeah,
I gotta hear this. Hold on. Yeah, he was tapped in, and he was notably bothered by that, and I think that set the tone because now you know you let him know. Oh yeah, we got him. Now.
I do think that though, like That is amazing. We can't overshadow those Future albums.
Okay, so so now let's talk about the count. So it starts there. Like That versus first person shooter mode. And it's going to go to Like That?
Easily.
Easily Like That. Okay, so
easily Like That.
So I just
they're both #1 records, and
with that being said, I believe that puts the score Drake 0, Kendrick 1.
But the problem why I don't like that is because like Drake didn't say one diss on first person shooter. Like he wasn't in diss mode at all. He was in stadium Michael Jackson mode. So it's like you're comparing Kendrick putting a sniper on a man who was literally dancing and
he brought Cole on there to run Cole's mouth. He knew Cole
he asked for a feature. You know, maybe we need to look at this as Kendrick isn't a good person.
No. That's a nigga being passive aggressive and antagonizing you, bro. Like
asking you to come do a feature,
man.
Come get a #1.
That's a nigga who knows. Like, yeah, a nigga who knows. I don't mess with you. Hey, bro, you need a job. That's what a nigga saying. A nigga who don't vibe with you saying, hey, bro, you need a job.
That's not what he's doing. He's
yes,
literally saying, yo.
You need
Let's make a big moment. Let's make
you
a
need
moment.
A hit.
It's 2024.
He said, bro, I ain't heard you in a minute.
Let's make a moment.
He's saying, bro, I ain't heard you in a minute. You need a hit. Come hop on this with me. And you know what K-Dot said? Nigga, I can make a hit without you, nigga. Matter of fact, let me hit you in your mouth. Suck. Bomb.
I can make a hit without
nigga,
you.
Bomb.
So he needed the Future and Metro stimulus package, right? Right?
Are you saying that for real? Are you serious right now?
Am I saying what for real?
That was a stimulus package?
Who's the coolest person in that? In all of that?
Oh, my God.
When I say Drake, Kendrick, Future, Metro, who's the coolest person?
Future.
That's a stimulus package. When you got the coolest person next to you as well, that's flavor, bro. You can't discount sauce.
Future is like cool, like street
sauce.
Cool, and I think Kendrick is cool as in like that's that hood woke shit. Like you feel me? So it's like.
Yeah, I agree.
They're cool in their own right, so it's like what you think is cool. So I think that's subjective. I think being cool is subjective. And
do you think that the tag team is corny at all?
I feel like
if you're adding Metro in there too,
I feel like
battling with beats.
No, I feel like Future is just as an influential power as Drake is, and that Future can hop on anything with anybody, and it's still gonna be influential. It's still gonna be a moment in hip hop. That's what I do think, but I don't think that Future brought more to the table than Kendrick.
Hey, buddy.
That was the same thing as Kendrick and, I mean, not Kendrick, but it was the same quality as Drake and Future doing a track together because you're messing with two superpowers. My dog, that's my dog's eye, a.k.a. Spider-Man.
Dog, the way I'm feeling, bro. It really is kind of a 20v1 when it comes to Dranos. Because then when Like That did drop, that's when everything
What you called him, Dranos?
That's when
Dranos? What is that? Dranos? No, we can't just bypass
snap of the
that.
finger, he'll crush us.
Bro, we can't just bypass that. Dranos? Who is Dranos? Nigga?
What do you want me to call him? I have multiple nicknames.
He made this
Dranos
nigga.
is what I'm going with right now.
He made this nigga a universal superpower just like that. Like he just like.
If he's the villain, he's the big bad villain, bro. At the end of Avengers, he is Dranos.
Drake Thanos. Huh?
You got people coming together, Infinity Stones coming together to try to take me out. Avengers, nah, that's Dranos.
I think
that's Dranos.
Like one of my favorite bars in all this beef is it's a 1 versus 20 if I gotta go against you and everybody who write with you. So
you know one of my favorite bars?
Drake is never about
your
himself.
Shit is only popping if Keem write that shit. He ain't even say it like that, bro. That's what he meant.
Come on, bro. Did you believe that? Did you believe that bar?
Huh?
He said he's only popping.
Do you believe that when people are around you,
goodness.
when you're around people that
you
are inspired by whatever they put out?
I feel like if anybody,
whether it can be flows, it can be melodies.
Only if you work with someone who can bring something to the table. Someone can't pour into your cup if they don't have anything in theirs.
You're saying Baby Keem didn't have anything in his?
No, I'm saying that Baby Keem has something in his cup, so of course he can pour into Kendrick. But he's not pouring into an empty cup. He's not pouring into a cup that has a hole.
Of course not. Drake is not an empty cup.
He can receive.
Drake is about 16 cups.
No, Drake is a super gulp cup from Speedway, And everybody in OVO is them little cups that you drink the Listerine out of, and everybody just keep pouring into this nigga. That's what's going on. So that's how I feel about that. Since we're gonna talk about it, that's what's going on. Yeah, he got a big ass cup, and everybody else got to fill that motherfucker.
How big of a cup do you think Kendrick short ass is? How big of a cup do you think that is?
I don't think that's a cup. It's a chalice.
Kendrick?
Yeah, it's a chalice.
You guys gotta get off of his
It's a
Y'all gotta stop.
It's different when it's a chalice.
Y'all gotta stop, bro.
It's spiritual. If
you think Drake doesn't
majestic.
have a chalice, you are insane. It's a Viking one too. That shit with the big saber tooth as the fucking handle.
Yeah, you said
that's
the right thing.
Dranos is.
You heard what he said? He said Viking. He said Viking. You heard that, right? The epitome of what white culture is and European culture. Vikings. And he's a. There weren't no.
Name a black Viking.
There aren't any.
I'm a black Viking.
There were no black Vikings.
I'm a black Viking.
Well, you know why? Because black people don't like being dirty.
That's true. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. White people, when it comes to getting dirty, they don't. I didn't see them cut their hands and use a piece of paint tape.
Yeah. Do that when we get it. Yeah, you gotta start doing that. You start doing that. All right, so moving on. We gotta move on. Thank you, Tyler. You were absolutely correct. That's not good content at all. It's not good content at all. No, bro, stop it.
Bro, you said Vikings are dirty.
No, for real, Vikings are dirty, bro. They are, bro.
I know.
And no, okay. I was going to get at the point that white people use diseases and filth as a maneuver, but before chemical warfare in our time, they been had chemical warfare. They spread smallpox and things like that on purpose. That's some filthy shit.
And AIDS.
Oh my God! Don't filthy people.
But anyway, in like that, at the end of it is when people like Ross came out. You started getting information like cease and desist going to the French record. You feel me?
So what's the next record in the lineup? Is Ross record next in the lineup? Because what was the next track to come out?
Champagne Shower. Is it Champagne Shower or Champagne Moments? I think Ross's record was the next to come out. But if we're talking strictly Drake and Kendrick, the next record.
No. Because Ross is definitely a part of this, and then we're not gonna.
He's not,
bro. This is Florida, bro.
He's not, bro. He's like a high covering media personality that also makes music. When it comes to this,
what are you saying, bro? Don't disrespect Rick Ross.
Ross can cover this as a news reporter. That's all he has to do. He doesn't have to put out music. We don't have to hear it. Even he knows. He like, Kendrick is like Andre 3000. Like he's like,
my sincerest apologies, biggest boss Ross. My sincerest apologies. He does not speak for the rest of us here.
What do you mean? Don't say that. I love Ross.
I want to be a Bel Air boy.
You want to be a what?
A Bel Air boy.
Is he still with Bel Air?
Yeah, he is. What are you saying? Yeah,
I'm just making sure. I don't know.
I mean, he got some.
Me too.
He got like 2 other liquors too, but yeah, he's still a Bel Air. Yeah, that's big.
I think he has Bamboo too.
Yeah, Bombay. No, Bombay's Wiz, I think. Okay. But he got a tequila or some shit like that. But no, yeah, I'm rocking with Ross. I think
Ross was the first one to introduce the angle.
Yeah.
The white boy angle. Bro, that white boy shit, that's classic.
I feel like
he was the first person to do that.
I feel like Pusha shed light on it when he did the blackface thing, but I don't think he really dived into the fact of how he wasn't a part of our culture. No,
yeah, he didn't fully like me. I saw that and was like, oh shit, but I don't know if it was a mixture.
You thought it was a moment. You thought it was one moment. Yeah. Like he made him a joke. He made a joke. He made a mistake. Yeah. But then with this, when Ross
said it, that's when I thought deeper. Like
not even Ross just saying it. It was Ross is being backed up with some media, Heads TV, shout out them or something. But they're sharing and spreading all this old footage of Drake, early Drake, and he's saying and doing and acting in ways that is contradictory.
But that's not fair.
No, yes, it is.
Then when people use the correctional officer thing against Ross, which again I have nothing to say for Ross. Ross my favorite. But when they use that against Ross, it's some old stuff, and he'd be like, "Yo, y'all don't understand what's going on back then." You feel me? Like I was tired. Whatever was going on while he was in there.
I was 20 years old.
When it comes to Drake, why are we allowed them to do that with him?
Well, for one, he's not. Ross isn't someone who's infiltrating our culture.
So Drake is.
I'm sorry. I watch.
Like, listen to your bias already.
No.
What are we talking about?
I'm judging a man based off of his own actions and his character. That's what I'm doing. And he out his own mouth said, I identify as a Jewish man. I'm more of a Jewish man than anything. I go to a Jewish school.
Are there black Jews?
Black Jews don't call themselves.
It's rare, right? But there are black Jews.
No. We're not allowed to call ourselves black Jews. We're Hebrew Israelites. You get what I'm saying? So they already banished us from saying the word Jewish, and we're not Jewish because Jew.
So Drake is a Hebrew Israelite.
No, he's a Jewish man. Cap. Me? Oh, right. He wears the cap, right? Yeah, so he's a Jewish man. He identifies as Jewish. That's not
all these old clips. It's not fair. I don't think it's necessarily fair. Like I think pretty like suspect things from all of our childhoods could be.
Bro, there's people can. Good night. You said good morning. Good night.
Here, get your buddy. Go
listen
to mommy.
I think there's gonna be. If you look back on the life of any man, there's going to be a period in his life where he's done questionable things that might be contrary to the man that he is at that moment. But when you have someone who identity completely flips, you have to ask yourself, who is that person for real?
Can people grow? Are people allowed to grow and become who they want to be?
Yeah.
What if this is what he wanted to be? What if all of this is what he's interested in? People are interested in certain things. What if he's interested in culture?
I don't think anyone grows into ignorance. You grow out of ignorance. You don't grow into ignorance. If you're growing into ignorance, you're losing brain functionality.
Drake is not growing into ignorance. What are we talking about?
Yes, he is. Who goes out their way to adapt a hood persona? And it's not because he wants to be hood. It's because he's a part.
Who? Everybody.
No.
When they talk about there being fake people in the industry, it's not just Drake that is putting on a hood persona.
Oh, no, I agree.
If anything, he eventually put on like a mob boss persona.
He takes it too far.
How? If he actually gets people.
Think about it. You know somebody from high school right now who used to get bullied or anything else, and he's probably on social media acting like he's just like that right now. You know someone like that right now.
Here's the thing. If he gains enough resources and money and relationships to where now he really is like he can make stuff happen.
You're right.
You feel me? He can still be whatever you think he was or whatever he is in high school. Whatever he is at his core can be shielded by the onslaught that he has. You know,
hey, I get what you're saying in that sense.
Person at the top don't got to be the best fighter. They don't got to be the best.
He says that. I can't think of what bar, but he says they turned me into this guy. They made me this, and I
somewhat agree with that.
I could say that if
he didn't want none of this when he first.
No, I could say that if it wasn't for the fact that he's been talking aggressively and gangster like without ever being in any type.
Listen, bro, if we're gonna get to the nitty gritty, bro, Kendrick came in on a Drake album and then eventually dissed the nigga at the first BET Awards he could go to. How are you supposed to feel? That's gonna taint me. You feel me? If I put you on the Club Paradise tour, if I have you on my album, huge interlude type shit. You feel me? Like
I think it's called drawing a line in the sand. My apologies. Drawing a line in the sand. Instead of us going on 10, 15, 20 years of you thinking that we're friends or people speculating that we're close, I drew the line in the sand. I let it be known. Yeah, we did that. We had that moment where we worked together, but it ain't going to never be none of that again because I'm going to diss that nigga right here and let him know, bro, you food. You competition. We're not friends. We're competition. I worked with you out of business. It was something, yes, it was an opportunity for me. Thank you for the opportunity. But I'm moving on now, and you are the competition. I'm not going to suck your dick for 20 fucking years and be like, thank you so much for putting me on. Thank you so much. No, nigga, I'm coming at you.
Yeah, you don't have to. I'll get my checks will come in every month for Poetic Justice.
I want your spot.
My checks will come in every month for Buried Alive Interlude. It's okay. You don't got to suck my dick. It's okay. It's okay. Your money's doing it.
He acts like it. He acts like that's what he wanted niggas to do. Yeah, that's what he wants.
Nah, bro. Look how much time he don't bring up. Well, I guess he does.
He does.
But when you're the rapper, bro, you gotta pop your shit though. You have to pop your shit.
Oscar, I don't know. Maybe I'm not meant to be a rapper because I just do so much and done so much, and I don't even like talking about it.
I understand that.
Niggas like that nigga green.
I understand that.
I don't want you to do nothing for me because I don't want you putting it in my face. Like, you already let me know you green. And that's the type of nigga he is. Sorry.
So you want to play the Ross track?
Yeah, I mean, I play that Ross track. BBL Drizzy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
That's that champagne.
That is an important track because he's introducing a lot of stuff.
I was about to say, how could we not play? How could we not play the Ross track when he kicked off a lot of the stuff that's like
he did. White Boy, BBL Drizzy, Nose Job.
It's a lot of factors that we had that he had. He's making people discuss.
Yeah.
He's making you discuss the fact that and
that was an impactful. Yo, Ross is Ross though, bro. We can't Ross is a classic.
Without talking, without evidence, I just can't say what I want to say. But it's like, I already told you, all the surgeries out here. You think this man went and got one surgery?
Drake? Is that fair? Like, has Ross ever gotten a surgery? Pot can't be calling the kettle black.
I mean,
Ross looking good.
He didn't go. Ross didn't go. He didn't go get no abs. The nigga got some fat taken out because he could have died.
Obviously, he can't get down to abs, nigga.
You got a chance of dying. If we don't get this fat from around your heart, you're gonna die. You're gonna have a stroke. Then nigga, take the fat from around my heart. What am I supposed to do?
So what's the difference with Drake?
If
he's like, yo, I can't do no men's health covers. I can't do nothing because I don't.
Hey, Tyler, imagine as a man, you're laying on the table and you're telling the doctor, as the doctor is drawing these lines on your stomach, doctor, I want you to take this out of my stomach. You can move this to my upper body right here on my chest. You can take this out of my lower stomach. Put this shit right here on my arms. Yeah, make it look real meaty for me, doctor. And right there, you go add the other extra fat to my thighs or something.
It's okay if I just haven't taken everything out. It's okay if I just haven't taken out and don't put it somewhere.
Oh, so he just transfer the fat. Man, leave that shit for the girls, bro. Bro.
Nah, bro, come on, that's not
bro,
right.
As a guy, if you get fat,
right. as you, Mr. Push the limits, Mr. Get my nails done, get the lip piercing and all that. If Drake and wax and all that, if Drake decides, hey, I want to go to the plastic surgeon, why is it only okay for females to do it? Why can't he only spend $200,000 on a female to go get her stuff done? If I want to get my chest done as a man,
bro,
what is the issue? Not me. If I'm Drake,
I think if you're Drake, there's a more feasible option.
Men are self-conscious about things too.
Yeah, and I think if you subconscious as a man, you should go get a fucking gym membership. Because you already got money. What are you self-conscious of?
If you think
women,
that your lips are not, then it's not perfect.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna go get lip surgery.
Me neither. But
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy some damn. I'm gonna get some chapstick out of the damn store.
People that are unhappy.
Oh man,
this could just be a deeper issue.
Play that champagne BBL. I mean that champagne misery. Champagne.
Stop dissing the drizzler. I'm not gonna keep the.
You said the drizzle.
The drizzler.
And that doesn't sound good at all.
The drizzler?
No, it doesn't. It sounds very bad.
No, matter of fact, I'm gonna save that name for later.
In jail, there's a term. They got a term called jizzle.
Dranos.
Yeah, Dranos. That was hard. You should coin that. Dranos. That's hard.
So y'all think y'all don't be glazing Kendrick?
In the real world,
you don't think Kendrick glazing has been going on?
You put the two worst niggas you could think of in the real world.
I've never heard a negative thing about Kendrick Lamar. That's how much y'all glazing.
I have. I could tell you something negative about Kendrick, and it wasn't never confirmed to be true or not, but I could tell you something negative about him.
What's his shoe size?
There was a situation. He did an interview on the Breakfast Club about it actually, and they were asking him, did he? They say he beat up a guy, and then the guy.
Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah, he beat up a guy, and then the girl tried to break up the situation. He beat the guy's girlfriend up too. Yeah. I mean, you can look it up.
Well, I didn't hear the story.
There's a Breakfast Club interview about it.
He's doing something right then.
He says
they brought that up on the Breakfast Club.
They brought it up on the Breakfast Club.
He never went back.
Kendrick was said that it was fabricated. It wasn't true. Okay. And actually, he stood on his opinion that
one of his dogs did it. Then okay, all right, got to the bottom of it.
Oh no! Come on, he didn't say that. What he's saying was that
I'm not saying he said.
What he said was that he doesn't.
Somebody got beat up.
He's offended that someone will attach that to his name, especially it being a lie when there's women who's being abused every day and they're living in silence, and you're gonna open your mouth to say a lie about somebody who wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like a Kendrick answer.
It was a very Kendrick answer, and I loved every moment of it. That's the Black Messiah.
That's called
That's the
Save
Black
Your
Messiah.
Glazing. Big glaze. Big Kendrick mouthful.
Dranos is.
Huh?
I've
Dranos?
never
I'm just
called.
calling him Dranos because it's everybody. It's 20v1. He got to pull out the Kill Bill outfit. You feel me? He got to put on the black and yellow to combat all of this going on.
Is it 20? It's
Who said he getting whooped?
It's a 20.
He taking off fades. He backing. He being back down to the wall, but he backing up. And
It's a fair fight. It's a fair
He
fight.
knocking people out. You feel me?
It's a-
ASAP Rocky then fell down over there.
It's a
You feel
20
me?
versus 20, fam. He has a whole camp of riders, bro. Come on, bro. This is a fair fade.
Okay.
No, Majid, Roy, Party. He got some heavy hitters over there, bro.
Baby Keem's a heavy hitter. He won a Grammy. He's the heaviest hitter. He's heavier hitter
You know
than
who-
anybody at OVO.
He was beefing with Baby Keem too, huh?
Drake? Yeah, over Georgia Smith. It's always a woman though.
No. Listen. First off, that's a bad woman. And two, what's the most common
How you know?
factor? What's the common
What make her
denominator?
bad?
What's the common
What make her bad?
What make her
What make her bad?
exotic as hell. What are you talking about?
I looked at her Instagram before, I think.
He did. He hasn't looked. It's okay. Anyways, that's fine. What was I saying? He distracted me. Okay, now I'm thinking about her. Like, edit that out.
Georgia?
Don't listen to me.
And number 2 want my bitch. Number 2 DM my bitch.
The common denominator was being Drake. Like, there's always something with someone else in Drake, and it doesn't matter if the person's engaged, married, working on. There's a common. You don't care about anybody. That's a miserable person. A person going around trying to ruin everybody's relationship because they don't have a relationship that they value themselves. That's a miserable person. You've never had someone in your life and they have a friend like that. Like, this person is always single and giving you all the worst relationship advice. And all they do is sleep with married men, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I try not to associate myself.
yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, I try not to associate myself with the mess or the buffoonery. But what I do know of people where things like that happen and they're just kind of soulless.
Can you say they're soulless?
Yeah.
Those are the comparisons.
Because if you're a fellow,
Aren't those the comparisons that they're making? Isn't that what they're kind of saying?
But what I will say is with Drake, with people like him, if you don't believe in marriage and you don't believe in relationships, then I can't see how you're gonna have sympathy for people that do. You gonna go around and live your
sympathy,
life, and you gonna live
respect.
It's gonna seem like reckless abandon to people who are not in the lifestyle.
You don't have to have sympathy. You just have to have respect.
I agree, but I'm saying him. If he doesn't believe in it, he doesn't respect it though. That's what I'm saying. Like, if he's somebody who will never be married or something like that,
I bet he respect a pistol in his mouth. It's gonna get like that. Somebody gonna get like that about their woman. Me personally,
I agree.
Personally, if it was my wife, I'm gonna take the charge, cause nigga, I'm gonna be in your bedroom with yeah, fuck nigga. What you was talking about? Yeah.
If she already done went out there though,
did you enjoy it? Was it worth it?
You pulling the pistol on both of them?
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm like that.
Was it worth it?
I might. I'm like that.
If Drake can take your girl, she's not your girl. And agree.
That's if anybody. But what you have to understand is, theoretically, it sounds good, but temptation is real, and
absolutely,
and opportunity
and people,
is real. And opportunity is real. Now, if the temptation comes with opportunities that you could never provide, ever.
I understand. I'm just saying that I would rather be with a female who Drake isn't the top of the line for. The earthy ones, they probably be like, yo, Kendrick Lamar.
I don't think Drake is.
Me. You feel me? If the ones that will go to and Drake is the top of the line, I want the one that'll stiff him. Like, nah, you a cornball.
Women are chameleons. They will adapt, bro. I could think that nigga could completely not be a woman's type at all, and off of sake of stability and comfort, she can adapt, and that's any woman. No, that's just facts, bro.
That's true. So Drake can have all of them then.
Yes, he can. Is it? I'm sorry. Hey, Drake could have my mom right
That's
now.
disgusting.
Drake could have my mom.
If it was on the other side.
Let's
say if it was a white woman. If it was a white woman.
Be real, bro. Could Drake have your mom?
No, he can't. Not her.
No, bro. So you don't think Drake could have your
Maybe
girl,
Shabba Ranks, but not Drake. It's gonna have to be more than a fucking Drake. Nah, bro. It's culture over here. There's culture over here.
Shabba.
Them old people do shit different. He slapped Drake right in his face.
Oh, bro,
slap that nigga. What you mean? Yeah.
No, it's about the stability and comfort that he could provide. Like even to like them saying like I guess we gotta get into some of that later. Like
so you think they always gonna choose the crying in the Rolls Royce over crying in the
Yes.
I think they should, but I don't think they all choose it.
Crazy as hell.
You think they all choose it?
I don't think any woman chooses to cry in a card,
no, she doesn't.
In a cardboard box. She's gonna choose to cry in a cardboard box.
No, she doesn't.
No, she's gonna tell that nigga in the Bentley,
yeah,
I'm happy in my cardboard box.
Yeah.
But let your ass not put
after 3 months of having that nigga number though, and when things get rocky now.
You know we still in the cardboard box, right?
Yeah. Mr. Bentley. It's probably saved to Mr. Bentley too.
You know we still in the cardboard box. I thought you said we was good in the cardboard box. Yeah. Anyways, bro, play that Ross track, bro. I thought you was happy in the cardboard box.
He covered a lot more than I even thought that he covered. Like he covered the, you feel me, the white boy that want to hang with the gangsters. You know, he used to get bullied. You feel me? The surgery. Like he covered he covered a lot. You feel me? He covered a lot.
I think Ross gets overlooked as a lyricist, and maybe it's because he's from the South or something like that.
Not by me.
But I think a
what
lot of people.
he did on them Kanye beats. I didn't see what he did on Teflon.
Right. And even though
can't overlook that. That's a lyricist.
I think he had more of a comical pursuit in the way like he was going about it. But I think if you know warfare and you're dealing with someone who's insecure and you're gonna poke at them insecurities. And I don't think it wasn't meant to be serious. I don't think Ross is trying to put up no numbers. I think he's like, nigga, we finna bother you right now, and I'm finna just help keep agitating you right now.
And this is a good first record if you were gonna do more records anyway. You feel me? Like you touch all certain points, and then it's time to just dive deeper when it comes time, if anything. You feel me? But I like that he also knows that it's an ISO, and you need to clear out a little bit. You feel me?
Right.
Cover it, and you're a part of it, but
he give them boys their room to handle up the way they need to handle up. He's giving Kendrick the room to drop. He's giving Future the room to drop, and I don't think that they're all collaborating and beefing with this man, but it's a collective effort.
I think they all agree on certain things when it comes to this man, and they keeping it 100.
They just gotta let it go and let it go. No, I'm joking. Ross might not be overall a contender in the beef, but I do feel like
Ross gonna live forever, bro.
I feel like
Ross gonna be here forever.
I feel like this is an L for Drake also.
Ross might outdo Drake when it comes to longevity somehow.
This was another L for Drake.
Ross needs a media platform. That's what he needs. He needs to do some type of media. He is too entertaining, bro.
Watching Ross, I kind of found like this other media page that he I guess associates with, and it's like they just have so much dirt. They just pulling out of the woodworks. I'm like, where's a lot of these old videos?
Would, bro. Ross would find some undercover, bro. Ross got the
man,
bro. He would find that.
And he's great at marketing.
Oh, of course.
Great marketer. Great marketer, bro.
Oh my goodness, he's one of those that I study for sure. He's a marketing great. Black marketing great.
I think we've been tallying it up. That's 2-0.
When it comes to Drake,
I don't know if we could just kind of edit it till it's like
bro.
Like a fight
Every
cards.
Time somebody hits a hit, Drake
like
is
fight
already
cards
at 1-0.
Bing 2. 1-0.
Every time somebody finally does something, Drake is already at 1-0.
Okay, so
he was at it's 1-1 with Ross. It's 1-1 with Dot.
Okay. Let's compare Drake's. Okay, we just won't put Ross's track up against the rest of the lineup, I guess, then, because it is just, but admittedly, 1 zip, and that Ross track is just a bonus.
I agree.
So that Ross track is just a bonus, like it's a holdover. It's like an appetizer, really. It's an appetizer.
I agree, and it's a great appetizer for what was to come.
So when you go to you like Olive Garden, you go get your breadsticks, and then you order your appetizer. Like, yeah, let me get some some shrimp scamp. Yeah.
Probably don't get Rick Ross started by Olive Garden too. That's ironic. He be with the food bars.